Alright, what's going on, guys and gals? It's me, Ashley. Welcome to a video. Today's video is going to be just taking a look at some old Minecraft worlds that I don't remember. So we're gonna start with, Mew, and maybe work our way up just a little bit. Some of these worlds need to be updated. And by updated, I mean very updated. Because if you look at some of the worlds, they were back in 2021 at least. And I'm playing this on the PS5. And as far as I know, and there probably is a way around it, but there is no real way for me to um, um, convert the worlds from the PS4 to the PS5. What the fuck was that? What the hell? Okay, off to a weird start. I kind of want to see what's behind this. Nothing. That's weird. It only happens with that block. Anyways, I guess I'm Yuri. Okay, what about Monica, by the way? How about Monica? What about her? Alright, there we go. Wait. Yay, Mon. Back to our regularly scheduled waifu. Now, I don't remember this at all. What was I trying to accomplish here? I was making a big stone thing? I have no... What the fuck is that? Whoa, okay. What are you? I haven't played, like... I haven't played Minecraft in a while. And by a while, I mean... Like... I don't know some of the mobs, so I think they're like... my brain automatically goes to weird textures as a glitch instead of something that was meant to be in the game. But I guess that they were trying to put new mobs or new variants in the game. I don't know. But I have not played this in a while. I mean, 2021 since this particular world was made. And back in 2021, I don't remember anything. So, I mean, I barely remember that year even happening. So, yeah. Best thing I could think of is I was trying to make some sort of big area. Because this is what I do. I do this, and then after I'm done doing this, I, you know, plan on making like a house or a small village or something that I don't like this. And I try to make it all like this. And I think that's what I was trying to do. Maybe. I also don't know if I was gonna keep it like this or if I was gonna destroy it. Was I meant to destroy it or was I meant to leave it like this? Going down here, like stairs, makes me think that I purposefully made, you know, all of this. But another thing is, like, stones don't happen like this. At least not normally. You might find a seed or two where stones are like this. You destroy a bunch of grass and dirt blocks, and then you get a whole thing full of this. But that's not at all what happened here, I don't think. So, I really... I know I keep repeating myself, but I really don't know what I was trying to accomplish here. Also, what the fuck is with this? Why did I leave this? Everything else pretty much was destroyed and leveled to be like this, but I left this? I don't... How in the fuck am I supposed to remember what happened years ago? Okay, I think I was also gonna just, like, destroy these things just so just so that I could do whatever. And also, that penis structure was not meant to be made by me. That was made by the world. That was not my penis. But yeah, like, this was my original plan. Just, I think, because this is what I usually do. Anything that's not, you know, this height, destroy it. And try to combine and merge, pathways and whatnot, so that I could make something. Now, I remember a long, long time ago, back on the PS3 version, when that game was still relevant, Minecraft PS3 edition, I made a city. Well, I didn't make a city, never really completed that, but I attempted to make a city. And that's what I did. I destroyed blocks, and then I made everything stone. And the way I did it was, or the reason why I did it, was solely so that I could, put a lot of foundation there. The last thing I made was a diamond house. That was the last thing I ever made on that particular world. Um, but yeah, I got a long way to go until I can accomplish anything. And within that time, I may just flat out abandon it, because most of the worlds I've made, I've abandoned. Simple as that. I mean, you saw that this was made back in 2021, and I've abandoned it since then, and I haven't come back to it since then. And this video is how you're seeing these worlds, and it's weird. By the way, this Uwu Ara Ara Senpai thing, that was not 2025. That was, like, I don't know, 2023. It was in this set, but I just did whatever. Fluttershy was here. We'll get to that one. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go through these, because why would I? I rather go to real worlds that I've actually made, like Mew, for example. Skyrim Mashup, Quicksand Island, 10 Years of Minecraft, all these, these three, Hacker Base, they're all just blah. And by blah, I mean, they're all just what I got from the Minecraft store, or the Minecraft Marketplace. So, yeah, there's that. And I gotta say, Minecraft has grown a lot since I started playing. I played this game back in... See, when did I start playing? I played back in 2013, or 2012, 2013. That's when I started playing this game, back on Java, way back when. And back in 2012, 2013, they didn't have all of this. There was no such thing as Bedrock. There was no such thing as console editions outside of maybe the Xbox. But all that really existed was Java. That's it. And we had limited blocks. We didn't have Doki Doki Literature Club skins, because Monica didn't exist back then, or Yuri, Natsuki, or Sayori. So we didn't have that. I wasn't a brony until 2013, so there was no Fluttershy skin or anything like that. So, um, there's that. Like, it was simple Minecraft. And that's a good thing to be simple, but I also like the fact that we're able to play with literally anybody at any time. If you play on PC, you can play with the PS4 and Xbox One players, or, PS5 and Xbox Series X players, or Nintendo Switch. Like, you can play with anybody, anywhere, at any time. That's what I like about Bedrock Edition, is the fact that you can play with anybody at any time. And the fact that this is still being updated, more mobs, more blocks, more everything. Fun fact, in recent years, my favorite block of all time, or, favorite series of blocks, are these. The Cherry Blossom set. So, cherry planks, fence gate. I mean, you look at the leaves, right? Gorgeous. Really well made. And the fact that add-ons, which should appear on my account in theory, because I bought it on the PS5 edition, but you could have texture packs that look realistic as shit. Back in like 2012, 2013, you could only dream of, making graphics in Minecraft look realistic as shit, because most computers at the time could not handle such monstrosities of realism, you know? But now it's like everyone's trying to make the most realistic texture pack, or realistic sets of texture packs that they can put in their world to make Minecraft look completely different. And I'm not talking about texture packs that make, water graphics look more realistic. I'm talking about, like, texture packs that would make everything realistic. The sun, the moon, and, combine that with certain mods, and Minecraft is a realistic game, you know? And that's what I love about it. And I know some people are like, oh, I'd rather go back to the olden times of Minecraft. Yeah, so would I, in some cases. But the reason I want to go back to the older days of Minecraft is so I could go back to the PS3 and play with my friends, you know. Because I remember coming home from school, and I would play one of two games. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 or Minecraft. And I would always play, with some of my friends. But one of the worst things about being a gamer, especially if you're an online gamer, PSN, Xbox Live, Steam, that sort of thing, is the fact that your friends will leave you. Very rarely do you have, lifelong friends that you were friends with back in like 2012, 2013, and have them stick around forever, pretty much. I mean, I've had lots of friends that I met back in 2012, 2013 when I first started playing on the PS3 that are dead. They either died, or, I mean, they died in reality, or they died as in their console died and they haven't gotten a new one. Or, I don't know what happened, but a lot of my friends that I used to play with, they just don't exist anymore, whether it be on PSN or just life in general. And it's sad to know that you will forever see the whole last online 5 years ago, 10 years ago, because you remember playing these games with them. You remember playing Minecraft and building a city, or just, you and your friend playing Minecraft looking for people to fuck with. looking for people to troll and grief, which, looking back isn't a good thing, but it's the memories that matter here, not the overall experience. Because I did some shit way back when. I griefed people in Minecraft. But in my defense, they deserved it because they were dicks. They were assholes. So I said, hey, you want to be an asshole? Well, out asshole me, bitch. And I just decided to use TNT to destroy everything. Because on the PS3 edition, it wasn't that big of a deal since you could turn off auto-saving and you could just save and not save, but you could just exit without saving. So if they didn't do anything, you know then no harm, no foul. You just blew up an entire world, that's it. But if they worked on something like a mansion or a house, and they were trying to get it just right, and you fucked it all to hell, yeah, that was bad. Looking back, I probably shouldn't have done that. Um, but I was a fucking menace way back in the day playing Minecraft because I always saw it as it's just a video game. Chill the fuck out. There's no need to lose your mind over you know hours of progress. But looking back, yeah, if that same thing happened to me, I would snap. I would lose my mind because, yeah, I don't want to waste all that hard work. Anyways, let's go to the Neko Nation. Let's see what the Neko Nation's doing. Um, Oddly enough, I don't remember half these worlds. I don't remember any of these worlds. I mean, I remember, like, making a title, like, naming a world Neko Nation, but I don't remember the actual world itself. In the same event that I remember making a world called Fluttershy Was Here, but I don't remember actually having a Fluttershy Was Here world, especially one that lasted that long. Anyways, so let's see what I got here. Okay, Fluttershy, a villager spawn egg. I guess what I was trying to do is spawn and see just how bad I could kill him. Like that. A bell, because I was watching. Oh wait, no, I remember this bell. I was watching Jacksepticeye play Minecraft, right? Ding, 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 top of the morning. Actually, no, wait, was that 2021? I can't remember. I know PewDiePie played Minecraft, and then Jacksepticeye followed suit shortly after, but I don't know when that was. That might have been 2021, maybe. I don't know. I don't follow. Actually, I can just look that up right now. Uh, I'm just gonna yell Jacksepticeye. Jacksepticeye Minecraft. And let's see how long ago that was. 6 years ago. So 2019? Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That I would have a bell because of that. And okay, an oak sign. What the hell? Pumpkin seeds, netherite hoe. Why that in particular is beyond me. Oak planks, pink candle, a lead. Okay, what else do I have? Oh, Jesus Christ. A bunch of rabbit stew for some reason? Cooked pork chop, steak? Why do I have all this? Pink bed because I always have that. But what's here? Enchanted books in a chest? What's that? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Uh... Artemis? Willow? Edward Richtofen? What? Where did Richtofen come from? I don't remember that. But I had to name I guess I had to because back in the day I never had PS Plus. Artemis? Willow? Where did these names come from? Mewf? What the hell? Edward Richtofen. I mean, I guess I was so obsessed with playing COD Zombies that I guess I just went with Edward Richtofen, I guess. Um, what's in here? Feed and play with the cats. Neko Museum. What was I doing? Oh, okay, Meowsabub. I remember that. Edward Richtofen is an orange tabby? I didn't fucking know that. Luna. Oh wait! Okay, Luna and Artemis! Yeah! Sailor Moon! Sailor Moon! Yeah. Okay, I remember that. Like, I remember the reference. But I don't know why I named it. Where the hell did Willow come from? There was no. I mean, I guess I could be thinking Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but then I would have had to have a cat called Buffy, a cat called Angel, a cat called Xander, a cat called Spike. I mean, Giles. What the fuck? Oh, Monica's an Elytra. Or does she? What the fuck? Oh. Why do I have an Elytra? And why is it that way? Okay, what the fuck? Mew. I don't even know anymore. Okay, what was the point in this room? Um, why is there a cat here? I mean, I guess the Neko Nation. Wait! Made by Sealed Alpaca 129. Oh, I remember Sealed Alpaca. Yeah! Yeah, Sealed Alpaca made that cat. Yeah. Because I remember wanting to ask for help in regards to that, to make a cat as like a statue for the Neko Nation, and I don't know about the I. It's slowly starting to come back into my mind. Slowly, I guess. I don't know why I put this much glowstone here, but fuck. Oh wait, no, that led back. Okay, yeah. That's my thoughts on the whole damn thing. But I don't know what the fuck is happening. Was that an alpaca, actually? No, and that's a stupid cow. Get the fuck out of here, cow! Stupid bitch. Okay, yeah, I somewhat remember this world. Somewhat? But I don't at the same time. I don't. It doesn't make sense. I know I'm a dumbass cat, but I don't know what the fuck any of this does. The Neko shop. Buy things here. What? There's nothing here to buy. What the you buy torches, I guess. I don't know. Hungry, eat here. The Neko restaurant. What am I? Fuck, nothing there either. And what's all this? Is that like wheat or something? Why do I got a bunch of wheat there? I guess this is like a bridge or a tunnel to not only the houses, but to Um, the storage, Neko storage. Cat spawn. Oh, Jesus Christ. How many cat spawns do I need? Okay. Grass block, leather, chest. Okay. Okay, nothing in there. I am confused. Like, very confused. The Neko Princess's house. That must be me. It's in the Neko lookout area. I don't know why I put that there twice. And my bed. What the hell? What's in there? Cat spawn egg. Block away. Wait, what? Did they change the design for cat spawn? Because it actually looks like a cat. Hold on. Do they have that for the rest of the spawn eggs as well? Yeah, you could tell I haven't played Minecraft in a while, and I can't even remember the mob skulls, but where are the eggs? Nature. Would it be under nature? Because it would technically be... Okay, mob eggs. Oh, chicken bee. Oh, so it does look like... Okay, that's actually cool. It makes it easier to remember, um, the spawn eggs to be like, oh, here's what this spawner does. What's in the Neko lookout? Actually, wait, what is that? The kitten kennel. The kennel? I don't remember that. Neko lookout. What am I looking out? It just blocks. The only thing you can look out is here, maybe, and there. But I... And why... Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. Next world. Before I lose my absolute mind. I want to see what Fluttershy is here is all about. Or Fluttershy was here. Uh, that song. That song brings back a lot of memories. New recipe unlocked. New recipe. What? Okay, viewing the crafting table for some reason. And why was this in survival? I mostly do, like, creative. That's usually what I do. Okay, so I guess I got, like, an iron axe, iron pickaxe. Oh, by the way, uh, seeing as how this world is called Fluttershy was here, I should probably change into Fluttershy. I actually have that skin somewhere. Couldn't access the marketplace. Well, fuck you and everything that looks like you. My characters couldn't access it. What do you mean you can't access the marketplace? You can give me these skins, but... Okay, no, that's... Where's Natsuki? Natsuki was supposed to be here. Classic skin. Oh. Okay, hold on. Whoa! Whoa, hold on. What the fuck? Okay, go back. Natsuki. There. Jesus Christ, what have I done? Aside from break reality. Change classic skin. Okay, there we go. It just took a while to do that. Now, what was that skin called? Or that skin pack? Because it definitely wasn't My Little Pony. Nekos everywhere. So many Neko skins. Notice me, senpai! Is it Pegasus or no? It's not Pegasus. I guess is it unicorn something or because okay, Sonic. That's not that at all. Um, unicorns. I think. Oh, yep, there it is. This is Fluttershy, or supposed to be Fluttershy. This is Rarity, Rainbow Dash, Applejack, Twilight, and where the fuck? There's Pinkie Pie. So I guess uh oh, equip. Okay, I thought for a second I broke something. All right, we are back with the Fluttershy in a world called Fluttershy was here. All right, so let's see. Where does this lead? There must have been a reason for me to have okay torches for some reason. Well, that doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, so torches there. I assume to light the path and also to guide me to where that area was that I was before. Okay, what is that? Ah, raw copper. Just look a little different. Oh! I'm glad I did that because I was ended up finding some coal. You can never have too much coal in Minecraft. Period. I mean, I know, like, I was playing a couple of years ago with some of my friends, and they complained when I brought back from the mine, uh, like, a full stack. Well, more than a full stack. Like, all of this would have been maxed out because there was so much coal in that particular spawn, or in that world, that seed. And they're like, we don't need that much coal. Actually, you do. You think you don't, but you do. You can never have too much coal because you need that for the furnace. And, you know, one day you might look at the furnace and be like, oh, we're running out of coal. And I know some people will be like, oh, well, just go and get it, get more as you need more. But why do that? I mean, yeah. Oh, there's more? Okay, that leads there to more lava. What is that? Why am I seeing a bunch of, like, white... Or is that... I am so confused. I don't know what the fuck is happening, and frankly, I don't give a shit. Let's go down. Um... Okay, why... I don't know why that was put there. What's the point in this? Or was I trying to find diamond? Because everybody looks for diamond around these here parts. Um... I don't know. I don't want to go too far down because I don't want to lose everything, especially my spawn that all of this because I don't have a bed here, which I should. I should probably do that at some point. Not now because I'm busy. Why is there a floating tree? I don't remember that. What? Uh, okay. Uh, This is getting too weird even for me, so I'm just gonna go back down in my hole. I mean, no crafting table there. Going down the stairs. Actually, no, going down the ladder. Fucking up a cow. The Neko Princess's mining area. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, well, I am officially out of whatever I just did. And I don't really need all that. But what's up here? Oh, fuck you then. Uh, for fuck's sake. Fine, dirt. Let's get dirty up in this bitch. Just so I can see what's going on. What's up here? Would I need to go and get more pickaxes? Which I would anyway. Oh, more copper. Hopefully copper has like an actual use. In like some of the newer updates, because copper is pretty useless. At least for me anyway. I never used copper, never liked it. What? Not a single um oh, okay, yeah. Max that out, because why not? Okay, that and that. Alright, yeah, that's a lot. But I don't have any pickaxes. Although I do got a lot of sticks and I got a lot of iron, so I could just do it that way. You know what? Matter of fact, stick and there we go. Okay, I don't like that. Uh, I feel like what they should have done is just, I don't know, iron pickaxe, iron pickaxe. Yeah, let's just get a whole bunch of those so that I never have to be unprepared again when it comes to mining things. Um, no, I'm gonna need those. Um, yeah, good thing they're all iron. Let's just try to make sense of it all. There we go, and there we go. Now what am I going to do with these? Fuck if I know. Don't ask dumb questions here, people, because I don't know the answer. um, yeah. So it doesn't look like there is much here. So I'm just gonna do Fluttershy things. Although, to be fair, I've seen much better Fluttershy looks, like Fluttershy skins, on Minecraft. Um, so I'm going back to my Mon, my waifu. Alright, so Fluttershy was here. Oh, that was back experimental? What do you mean by that? Mew. What am I mewing at? Let's find out. Alright, digging straight down or straight up might not be it. I was trying to fucking read that, you fucks. During online play, you might see chat messages or other user-generated content that might not be suitable. Exactly. Don't fucking report. That's the thing. There's this whole big stink back in the day, or a couple of years ago, where it's, you know, Minecraft was, or mostly Microsoft was gonna do this whole reporting system, and I think they have. Like, you could report, like, a person or text or whatever. And the thing is, if you don't like a certain thing, then don't go to that world or whatever. Because Minecraft isn't just a game for kids. Yeah, it was more, I guess, geared toward them. But Minecraft is a game for literally everybody who's anybody. Um, and people were making big deals about the Jenny mod and the kidnap mod, which I've done a couple videos on the kidnap mod. That's actually my most some of my most viewed videos on this channel. Um, but they're like, oh well, we shouldn't have NSFW mods for Minecraft, and then I guess they also wanted to try to get rid of like gun mods for Minecraft. Um, yeah, good luck with that. Tech Guns is one of the better mods out there. Um, and honestly, that's the one I use all the time. I use Tech Guns a lot whenever I play Java. Um, and occasionally I'll go and do like some other gun mod, but Tech Guns is what I usually end up with. Um, but it's like, why? What are you worried about that you wouldn't be able to keep those mods up for whatever reason? And also, you do realize that, trying to ban mods or bringing attention to the fact that they exist is only going to make it worse because, you're bringing attention to the Jenny mod or the kidnap mod or whatever, the mod might be. And then it's like, oh, well, we're going to get rid of it, or we want those banned, we want to get rid of those mods. Yeah, thanks for giving people time to back everything up on servers and, websites, or, several different places where I could download it. The original link, I need to, update that, but the link that I ended up using for that kidnap mod for some of the videos I've done, it doesn't exist anymore. Like, if you go and click on that link, it won't be there. Like, that particular mod, you have to go somewhere else. But, yeah. And it's a real pain in the ass, too, because I didn't want to have to go and, go download it from some other site. Um, but, yeah. Okay, so this mod, or this map world thing appears to be just a normal, everyday, like, village. That's what I don't understand why. My world. Yeah, look at all these my worlds. Look at how much there are. I have so many my worlds, it's ridiculous. Yeah, we're just gonna skip over Mewf because why not? Um, eat as much as you want. You'll never get full, and you'll never starve. I wish. I wish it was that easy in reality. Just eat the whole house and still not be hungry, or be hungry but not hungry enough. Ashley's throne. Yeah. Yeah, my throne. Fuck off, all you peasants. But for some reason, just carpet. But that's not carpet, that's not carpet. Only this part is. What's out here? What did I do? I made a building. And stairs that lead there. What's this? Is that a pool? Did I make a pool? Why did I do that? Oh, wait! Was I gonna make something? I think I was. Like, I was gonna do some sort of, like, couple houses here and have it, like, my area, my castle of sorts, overlook everything down here. My original plan, I think, for this world was to go to a higher area. Like, we're talking this high. Not that high, but this high. and then overlook, where that castle, or that, I guess, soon-to-be castle, because I haven't completed anything, where that's gonna be, and then, focus on that. Hold on, gotta check and see how far I am in the recording. 45 minutes. I could probably do one more. Um, but I don't know. I actually had a couple of plans that might have fell through. Um, but yeah, like some of these worlds I don't remember at all. And then others, the moment that I see them, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember when I made this world. I remember when I made this particular structure too. I don't remember this one at all. But I can only speculate and theorize what I was thinking when I came up with this idea. Just the overall way certain things were structured and how, um, you know, my thought process usually goes when it comes to making things in Minecraft. Because that's the thing, my thought process is never the same for other games. But Minecraft, it is. Minecraft has the usual thought process of what the fuck am I doing and why am I doing it? But then I look and I realize that I'm crazy. I'm insane. I'm a nut job, whack job, fuck job, blow job, okay? I'm all sorts of jobs. I'm the only job I'm not is Steve. Alright? I'm not Steve. Jack Black is Steve. Alright? Because if you ask him, he'll say, I am Steve. And I'm looking at him like, fuck you are, bitch. You're Jack. You're Jacksepticeye inside of an eye that's full of black. You're Jackseptic Black Eye. No, wait. Fuck. I don't know. I'm losing it. I'm losing what's left of my mind. Not that I ever had a mind to begin with, but I'm losing it all. Anything that I haven't lost is a fucking miracle. Okay? I'm surprised that I haven't gone completely off the rails on a crazy train because of how insane I've gotten over the past few years. And now I'm poor. I've always been poor, but now I'm really fucking poor. Um, because I have no income. And, my mother, Amy, died last month, and I'm trying to get shit figured out, but it's so goddamn hard. It's almost impossible at this point to get anywhere, right? And I mean, who wouldn't go crazy when they're faced with the possibility of having the power shut off, you know? No power mostly means no food, because most of the food that's in this house is either frozen or, shit you gotta put in the microwave, like ramen or whatever. And I couldn't even eat poor people food like ramen. I mean, I could. I would just have to be creative and start fires and shit like a caveman or whatever. But, like, I like modern luxuries, okay? I like microwaves. I like fridges. And, yeah, it's getting cold out, so I could let the milk out just a little longer than most of the time. But I don't want to, because I like cold milk. And I don't really want to run the risk of it spoiling just because I didn't pay the fucking bills. But also, technically, that's not my responsibility, since the house is not in my name. So I have to get the house in my name. I have to go look for a job. I have to do this and do that. And it all just seems to be crashing down on me all at once. And I'll do a separate video on that. I will probably make one of those videos that's like, please help. I need money. I need help. And I know I need help. I need to, go through maybe like community action or something like that and see if they'll help with like the power. Because I don't have the money to spend on power. Like, I can't pay AEP. And technically, I'm not the one that would pay it anyway because it's not in my name yet. But I don't. And also, if I'm thinking about moving anyway, because that's another thing. I've been thinking about, just moving. Ever since this happened. Ever since my mother Amy died, I've been thinking, well, once I get the house in my name, I could sell it and just move. I could go somewhere. Where, I don't know. Definitely somewhere with a lot more opportunity for jobs, because where I live right now, there's nothing. There is shit to do here. I'm surrounded by fucking meth heads. I'm surrounded by retards. I'm surrounded by just dumbasses. Okay? And that's part of the problem. I'm surrounded by people that are not me. Like, everybody looks the same, sounds the same, acts the same. I'm the oddball here. You know? And it's a pain in the ass trying to get somewhere in a small town because there's nothing here. There is no jobs here. And I know I can't really afford to be picky, but, some of the jobs I don't want to fucking do. I don't want to work at Dollar General. I don't want to work at Walmart. I don't want to work at a gas station. Those are high school jobs. Jobs for the everyday commoner, all right? The everyday person. I want to be different. I want to be unique. Yeah, my first job was with International, and a part of me was thinking about going. I know I made a video talking about how, nobody should be working for Wish, and I think Wish just die. But if you're desperate, you're fucking desperate. And I've been thinking maybe go back, since they're a Michigan crew now and not an Ohio crew. I'm thinking it might turn around on me, might be a little different, and I might be able to get somewhere, maybe. And the fact that it's in, you know, Michigan crew now, more money, most likely, because when I was working at WIS, you got paid for sitting in a van. You got paid for sitting in a van, um, taking you to and from the hotel. So um, if your hotel that you were going to was, I don't know, 6, 7 hours away, and yes, I said that on purpose. No, I don't like that meme. All right, 6, 7 is fucking retarded, and anybody that uses it needs to go fuck off and die. All right, and that stupid kid at that basketball game needs to go fuck himself. Okay, like, oh, fucking 6, 7. Oh boy, yeah, shut the fuck up, dumbass. I don't know what compelled you to say 6, 7, but it's just numbers. You know, be a real man and say 69, okay? 69 is a real number, a real meme number, all right? And it actually has meaning. 6-7 doesn't have any meaning at all. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked by retarded memes. Anyways, like, okay. So you would be sitting in a van for like 6-7 hours, right? Well, you get paid for, 5 or 6 hours, since I guess the first hour, um, the first hour doesn't count for whatever reason, which I always thought was fucking stupid. I mean, you're sitting in the van, you're not driving to work, you're not driving to the hotel, you're not driving to the location of the Walmart or wherever it was we were going to, do inventory. Why are we getting punished? You know? I mean, our drive is to the Walmart parking lot to be picked up to go to the hotel, since not a lot of people actually drove their own cars there. And besides, you're driving to the hotel. If you drive in your own car, you should be allowed to get paid just like everybody else. They are actively punishing you for wanting to drive in your own car. And sometimes you have to drive your own car because the van would be packed. And not just because of people that were going that trip, but all the luggage that people brought with them, right? It was a real pain in the ass. Some days. Some days it felt like you were better off sitting on top of the fucking roof of the van than actually being inside of the van because it was so cramped. It was so full of people. But the pay was worth it. Like $17.50 an hour when I was working. Just to scan shit. That's all you did. You did inventory. And inventory is about scanning things. Right? So getting paid $17.50 an hour, of course we milked it. Of course we would purposefully go slow on Tuesdays and Wednesdays so that we could get the most out of our money. Alright? We can get the most out of it. We want good paychecks. Thursdays being our go home day, we fucking went. We went blast processing all over the place. We blasted like we fucking jizzed on a squirrel. That is how fast we were working. Okay, we wanted to be done by that point. And we already milked it enough on Tuesday and Wednesday, right? Unless we had work on Fridays, which was occasional. It wasn't all the time. But when they had work for us on Fridays, then a lot of us would also just milk it on Thursday so that next week's paycheck would look even better. And legally, they have to pay us because we were on the clock and we were doing our job. Slowly, yeah, but we were intentionally doing it slow because we needed the money. Everybody that worked at WIS needed the money. They were desperate, right? And, the job itself wasn't bad. I will say that. The job itself was not bad. But management was garbage. Some of the co-workers could be a bit too much. I liked my team. I liked the crew that I was with. They did a decent enough job that I didn't flat out want to destroy them. But, goddamn, management sucked ass. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video. I know I kind of went a little off the rails toward the end. But what video of mine doesn't do that? But yeah, it's good to look at some of your older worlds. Most of them I don't remember anything about, but hey. I'll do a part 2 at some point. Maybe after this one. Anyways, that's it for this video. Ashley out. Yeah.